we have to make sure that the technology works. So let me just go here and see if there's any eyeballs on the video. It looks like it's working, which is great. So how is everyone today? Are you doing all right? We are still in lockdown here in the UK, not to bring you all down, but today I want to talk to you a little bit about your frustrations that you're having when it comes to actually getting paid. Okay, so I was speaking to an accountant last week who is coming over to the Momentum program, and he said to me, and what's interesting is it's a he, not a she. I'll come into that in a moment. But he said to me, I am fed up with giving my services away for free. So not the actual doing stuff for clients, but giving away the advice. And what I want you guys to understand is that the compliance stuff, the stuff that people come to you for and say, I need to do a tax return, I need to get my VAT sorted if you're here in the UK, I need to get my taxes done, I need help with corporation tax, how do I set up my business, can you help me set up my business, all that kind of thing. That you can charge for because it's an exchange of you actually doing something. Okay, you're typing, there is an end result. It feels like something is being done in exchange for money. So people don't tend to question you on whether or not they should pay you. They don't say, can you do my tax return for free? But what they do is say, can you do it cheaper? All right, so I'm going to just put that to one side because that's not what we're going to be talking about today. What we're going to be talking about today is the person that comes up to you and says, I've got zero and I could really do with some help with knowing how to set up my zero. Or I'm interested in starting this business. Can you tell me what I need to do to set up my business? Or they say to you, I've been running my business for a few years now. I'm really frustrated. I've done all my accounts myself. Should I use QuickBooks or should I use Xero, for example? They come to you and ask for advice and you start giving them advice. Maybe, just maybe, you're so excited that you have a call in the diary that you end up coaching your prospects, consulting with them, you start helping them and fixing them online. And then what happens is after that consult, they go, thank you ever so much for your advice. No, I'm not going to sign up right now. I think I can do this on my own. And they go off and they haven't paid you a penny. Now, the gentleman that I spoke to that was going through this, it totally was driving him nuts. He was giving away all of his hard-earned knowledge for free. Yes, he might have compliance work, but all the advisory, even to his current clients, he was giving away for free. And it was completely driving him nuts. Now, a moment ago, I spoke about the fact that it was a gentleman, not a woman. Now, not to put people in boxes, but us women, we give even more away for free than you men, okay? Because we have always been expected, for years and years and years and years, we've always been expected to be givers. It comes as our, putting men and women in boxes. Some of you might not agree with me. Absolutely, that's absolutely fine. But history dictates that women are helpers and men are the businessmen. So for you, you find it a lot easier as a man to say, no, you have to charge for it. No, you have to pay for it. Okay. As women, we go, oh, all right, then we'll help you. All right. So that is a difference. That's not everybody, but women find it harder, which is why when I spoke to the gentleman last week, I was kind of, this is interesting. So we also have the men that have these blockages as well. So let's just talk about how to overcome this. And actually, it's not that difficult. What it does mean is that you have to own your worth. So the first sale that you have to make, the first person that you have to say, I'm sold, the first sale that you have to make has to be with yourself. So if you want to stop giving stuff away for free, you have to value your information. All the advisory that you give away for free on those sales conversations, you should be charging for. If people ask you a question, there are a few sentences that you can say back to them that will help you decide whether or not you want to take them on or not. Okay, so first of all, you have to own your worth. Now, I'm not saying that you can't give stuff away for free. You can choose to give stuff away for free if you want to. However, you should not be expected to give your hard-earned information away for free. You've studied for years for your CPA exams, to be part of the ACCA, the ICAEW, SEMA. All of these take a lot of time, effort and money to come out with these qualifications so that you can actually be qualified enough to advise people. Why should you then be expected to give that away for free? You can choose to give it away for free, but you shouldn't be expected to give it away for free. Okay, so what we have to do very, very quickly is, if someone asks us a question, go in and not shut them down. Don't say, no, I can't do that, you have to pay me. You actually use some language that enables you to open up a conversation. Okay, so the language could be, I've got four things that you could say. Do write them down as I'm saying them. Write them down, because I want you to practice these. Every time you get on a telephone conversation and someone asks you a question, you can then ask one of these 4 questions. All right, so the first one is, do you have a budget to overcome this problem? Okay, do you have a budget to overcome this problem? So I imagine I come to you and I say, oh, I've been using Xero for a while, I can't get the bank feed to reconcile, and I'm really frustrated because I think I'm putting things in the wrong categories. Can you just help me with it and give me some advice on where it needs to be? Your answer would be, do you have a budget to overcome this problem? And then I would sit back and I go, right, okay, this is a valuable piece of advice that I am asking to receive. Okay, and then I have to, as the buyer, make a decision whether or not my pain is big enough to pay you for your expert advice. So that's the first thing. It's a yes or a no answer. So it will very quickly determine if someone's a good fit. Okay, that's a very hard question. The next one is, what is your budget for overcoming this problem? So that one starts a bit of a dialect. What is your budget for overcoming this problem? Well, actually, I don't have a budget. Oh, okay, well, you need a budget to overcome this. It's £50 an hour for me to give advice. Wouldn't recommend you doing that. You could say, you have to be a client for me to give this advice. Okay, and then you can onboard them as an advisory client. If they are currently a client, you can say to them, right, well, I think actually with this kind of thing, we're either looking at, a 3-hour session to get it all sorted for you, or better still, you can upsell them into advisory. Okay, so what is your budget to overcome this problem starts them to think, oh, right, okay, I need to have a budget. This is all about them, by the way. This is never about you. Okay, then the next one. This sounds really interesting. My day rate is XYZ. So someone says to you, I really need your advice. This is great. Da, da, da. This sounds really interesting. My day rate is XYZ. Okay. So that's another thing that you can say to them. And then the next one is, this sounds really interesting. Let's talk about your budget. So you're getting them to start talking about your budget. Now, what happens here is all the time, straight from the get-go, as soon as a question is asked, you can then answer it. So when I am on a coaching call, when I'm on a sales call with someone, if people start saying to me, where will I find my ideal client? Where will I do this? Where will I do that? I have so much information that I could give. I could spend hours coaching people for free. And sometimes I choose to do that. Other times I will turn around and say, that's covered in the Momentum program. What budget do you have to get your marketing sorted? Okay, I choose. I know the situation I'm in. I understand my situation because I've been doing it for a while now, and I've been practicing the art of saying no to people and not having them not pay me. Okay, but you have to decide whether or not you want to get paid. You can give it away for free, but if you feel like you're giving it away for free and it is driving you nuts and you're really frustrated and you get that kind of resentment after you've given advice, you need to start asking for cash. All right. Now remember, money is an exchange of energy. And if someone is sucking your energy, I call them vampires. If they're sucking your energy and they don't give you anything in return for sucking that energy, that knowledge out of you, then there's a really huge mismatch. There is no exchange of energy. If someone pays you money and then takes your information, there is an exchange. And what we have to understand is that when we have an exchange, there is a balance in that relationship. If there is no exchange on their part and they're just taking from you, there is no balance in that relationship. It's tilted in their favor, and you come away feeling drained, resentful, angry, and poor. All right. Now, money makes the world go round. If I give Bob money, Bob has to give, Claire money. And if Claire gives Sarah money, and if Sarah gives Melanie money, hey Melanie, how you doing? If everyone passes that money around, then the money will distribute. There is enough money in this world where if we all start paying for things, okay, if we all say, I'm going to pay you and I'm going to pay you for your services because I value your knowledge, I value your services, I value, we pay for a cup of coffee, we don't question that. We wouldn't expect the coffee for free. Okay, if we all start exchanging money, then it will come back. That energy will be distributed. And I know I'm sounding a bit woo-woo now, all right, but it is true. If you are the kind of person that wants stuff for free or wants a discount, don't be surprised if people like that are attracted to you, because they will feel your energy. So my advice to you is ask one of those 4 questions. I'll give them again now. Okay. 1, do you have a budget to help you overcome this problem? Quite linear, yes or no, get them off the call if you want to finish that call very, very quickly. The next one, what is your budget for overcoming this problem? Oh, I don't have a budget. Oh, well, you need a budget. Is this a problem that you think that you would feel happy to pay for? Yes or no? Okay. This sounds really interesting. My day rate is, okay? Or this sounds really interesting. Let's talk about budget. These are 4 questions that you can use when someone asks for your advice for free. And as I said a moment ago, remember, it's an exchange of energy. If they don't pay you, the energy tilt is in their favor. Okay, and if it's in their favor, then you are going to be resentful, you're going to be angry, and they won't necessarily see the value anyway for your free advice. Okay, this has happened to me and still happening. So Gakuru, you say it's happening and it's still happening. The thing that I would say to you is you are the only one who can change the situation. So whilst you might be frustrated and annoyed at people getting all of this information for free, actually you're the cause of it, because you have said, all right, I'll give it away for free. Now, moving forward from this moment forward, Geku, what you need to do is say, my day rate is this, or what is your budget for overcoming this problem? Stop giving it away for free. Okay, when you do that, energy is equal, you are happy, you give and you bring your A game. Okay, and on top of that, they appreciate your advice and take action on it because they've had to pay for it and it hasn't been for free. They value you, they see you as an expert, and they want to pay you for your expertise. All right, I hope this was helpful. Something I'm really, really passionate about is make sure you get paid your worth. You want the clients that value you. You want the clients that, really see that you are vital to their business, their success. Don't go with the clients that don't want to pay you for your advice. Why should you give it away for free? You've spent years learning to be the expert that you are. Value yourself. The first sale is to yourself. Value yourself, and then make other people pay for that expertise. All right, hope this was helpful. Let me know below what's been your biggest takeaway from this. Do you value yourself? Are you charging for your services? Do you have a day rate, or do you make sure that everybody pays you for advice, or are you giving it away for free? And if you would like some help with regards to attracting better clients, getting more calls in the diary, and growing your practice so that you can have the freedom that you want, comment momentum below or send me a message on LinkedIn or Facebook, and I will get you all the details. Have a great day, folks. Hope that this has been useful for you. It's certainly, when I learnt this, my life completely changed. I won't do anything for free anymore unless I choose to. It's your choice. Make sure you get paid. All right, see you later. Have a good day. Bye.